Come on, babes. Time for your bath.
Glad I saw you.
Me too. I'm sorry that you got caught in the crossfire last night.
I just don't like having to lie about it. We've got to tell Andy what's happened.
It's not something he'd want to hear.
Look, I know he was really looking forward to this baby, but this is just a setback. Can I always try again for another one?
I wish it was that simple, Vic.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's probably best you don't know. You know, I never meant for you to get involved. This is something that I'm going to have to sort out for myself.
Whatever it is, I want to help.
Really? There's nothing you can do. Go on, get going to school. Don't worry about me. I've made up my mind and I can't let things go on like this. I'm going to sort it all out.
See you later.
Big day, isn't it, Sarah? Debbie, I really need to talk to you.
Oh, I certainly think it's worth chasing up.
Have you got a minute?
I'm just off to a breakdown. Might be able to see you later, though.
I've been trying to catch up with you. I was hoping we could have a coffee together this morning.
All right, what's the occasion?
I don't need an excuse to treat my daughter-in-law. I saw you with Victoria earlier.
Oh, yeah, she stopped for a chat on the way to the bus.
Something wrong?
Why would you think that?
You seem very on edge.
Just haven't been sleeping that well.
I know you've had a tough time with Andy, but I really thought things were on the mend now. I don't mean to pry. It's just Andy's been over the moon about this baby, but you still seem very down. If there's something wrong, I'd like to help.
I could do with someone to talk to.
So what's bothering you?
Oh, it's hard to know where to start.
Oh, you need to talk the dreaming.
Can't you deal with it?
Well, I've tried, but neither of us can read your writing.
Oh, I'm sorry about this. I'll try not to be too long.
I was wondering if you'd seen Jo.
Yeah, she's just popped in for a coffee.
She's in the back there with a face like a wet weekend. Have you been upsetting her again?
Why? What's she been saying?
She just seems a bit down.
Well, you know what Jo's like. She can get dead moody sometimes.
Diane said you wanted to talk to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry about last night. I was just worried. I shouldn't have talked to you like that.
Probably just best to forget it then.
I want to look after you like I promised, Jo. But I need you to make a promise too.
What now?
We're a couple, Jo. What goes on between us is private. I told you I don't want you talking about it to Diane. In future, if you've got a problem, come to me. That's going to make me very angry. Where are you going?
Is everything all right?
Fine.
Mum, yeah, it's me. I know I haven't been in touch for ages, but I really need to speak to you now. I was wondering if I could come and stay with you for a bit. Just for a while. No, Andy and Sarah wouldn't be coming. It would just be me. Just me on my own. Yeah.
Feeling better now?
Yeah, much better, thanks. I ought to be heading off though.
Sit a while. All that rushing about will make you feel worse. Sip some lemonade. I used to find that helped.
Thanks.
If you're sure you're all right, I've got to go and chase up some cheap fear I heard about.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Don't Diane to look after me.
Just remember what I told you about our private business.
I'm hardly likely to forget him.
Hiya. I came in to make sure that Shane keeps his hands off Jasmine. But now that I've seen you, we can have that talk that you wanted.
Well, can we move to a table? It's just I don't want Diane hearing. This is really hard for me. Look, I need to know that you're not going to breathe a word about what I say to anyone, right?
And trust me, you should know that by now.
You know I love Sarah to bits, don't you? And I've tried so hard to make this work for her sake. There's been days where I've been so low and she's the only thing that's kept me going.
What are you trying to tell me?
I can't go on pretending everything's all right, Debbie. I can't carry on anymore.
Everyone, how happy you both are about the baby.
Yeah, well, Andy tells people a lot of things and most of them are lies.
Has he hit you again?
He wouldn't do that now he thinks I'm pregnant. He'll probably want to kill me, though, when he finds out that I never was.
What do you mean, never was?
I had to lie. It was the only thing I could do to defend myself, Debbie. And Andy hasn't just hit us once. He's been doing it for months and he's put us in hospital twice.
I knew it. Why didn't you tell me before? I could have helped you.
Because I was scared. I was scared about what he was going to do if he found out I'd been talking, and I still am. I'm sorry.
No, listen to me. You don't have to be sorry about anything, and you don't have to go through this on your own anymore. Look at me, Joe. Joe, it's okay to cry.
No, it's not. It's not. I can't. Diane's going to start asking questions.
Diane's busy. It's fine. Where did you go?
My mum said that I could come and stay with her for a while, but I'm starting to worry that that's the first place Andy'll look. I could go and stay in one of those hostels or something.
What about Sarah?
I've been asking myself the same question for months. It doesn't matter how much I love her, I haven't got any rights. He'd just come after us wherever we went.
I wouldn't let him. She's my daughter as well, Joe.
Then you've got to take her. I'll speak to you in a bit.
What are you up to, Joe?
I just felt a bit faint.
I mean, what was all that intense chat with Debbie about?
It's none of your business.
You see, I reckon it is. Because I think you're up to your old games again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, like when you pretended to be my best mate so you could bust up my marriage.
Oh, Katie, I haven't got time to go over all this again.
Right, OK. Well, let's move on to your new game, then. 1 minute, Andy's a monster who's beating you up. The next, you're a loving couple who've been trying for a baby for months.
Oh, will you just get off my case?
Not until you tell me what's going on, Joe. Joe, I am not going to stand by and watch you make a fool out of Andy all over again.
Katie, just the girl we've been looking for.
Sorry?
But we need to talk about our plans for the stables.
Diane, can I ask a favour? Can you pick Sarah up for me? It's just I've got a few things I need to sort out and I want to do it before she gets home.
Of course, always glad to help.
Thanks.
Joe, we need to talk about this.
Yeah, I know. Not you, though. I'll call you. I promise I will.
I'd really...
Joe! I'll just be a minute.
Oh, you're earlier than expected.
We didn't get to finish our talk.
Oh, it's okay. I was worrying over nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've been really hormonal lately, but I'm fine, honest.
Well, I better be getting back to the pub.
All right.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
See ya.
Why are you crying?
I'm not, babes. I've just got a bit of dust in my eye, that's all.
Story.
Not now, Sarah.
Story.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it? You must know that one off by heart by now. Okay. One last time, okay? Come here. You know, no matter what anyone tells you in the future, I love you, okay? And I'll always love you. A mother held her baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby will be."
We checked the herd.
Oh, aren't you a clever girl?
Don't need bringing into the top field later on, though.
Okay, so have you picked a favourite?
Brown one.
Oh,
They're all brown, aren't they?
right, you'll miss playgroup if you don't hurry. Will you tell them I'll collect you at 4?
Oh, I thought I might.
What, you can't.
Why?
Well, because your anger management thing starts at 10 past. You'll be late for that.
Do you have to? I'll get us some wallpaper samples for the nursery when I'm out.
Okay.
You'll make a designer of me, yeah? Another new one?
I'm expanding.
After that rubbish little setup we had at the farm, we've both done okay for ourselves in the end.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Why can't you just be happy for me? Are you jealous?
Believe me, Andy, the last place I'd want to be is in your shoes right now.
Why's that?
None of my business anyway. Come on.
Together, I'm gonna help you, don't be scared.
But I am scared. It was him that brought my miss that time and he gave me that black eye.
I know it was, Joe, I know it was.
What am I supposed to do? I can't leave her behind.
I've not come for an argument.
Good, because I'm busy. And anyway, that's what wives are for.
You're doing it again. I know you better than most, and I know when something's on your mind. What's she been saying now?
Well, nothing direct to me, anyway.
Well, who then?
You said you couldn't take her. I know, but when she came back, I read this to her and I can't leave her.
What about him finding you?
Well, I'll just have to make sure he doesn't.
You could go to Grandad's, both of you. Andy couldn't touch you there.
No, you know that won't work. But you might not ever be able to bring her back. Please, Debbie, don't now you're believing.
No, Joe, I swear I'm not.
Well, then tell me what to do. Because it's the only thing that I can say could work. But what about me? You could come with us. I mean, you're dead clever. You could do anything. We could get jobs. We could look after her together. Well, Debbie, what? We can't have it always. Look, tell me what to do for our little girl. I'm sorry. I don't even know where to go. I mean, I was thinking maybe London. If he finds us,
Maybe if he finds us, one of us is going to die. And it won't be me, because I haven't done anything wrong. But I swear to you, if he touches me again, I will. I'll kill him. I swear I'll kill him.
Right, I've got a meeting in a few minutes.
Shouldn't have fanned about making this then.
Right, whatever comes out, maybe it is sour grapes a bit, because I can't stand Joe for obvious reasons. Although don't get too excited, because I don't miss you that much.
Is this about me or her?
She's been incredibly shifty.
Is that it?
Well, not really.
Then spit it out then.
But you say you know me, Andy. Well, I know her.
Is she seeing someone?
Not that I know of. Unless she's gone lesbian.
You what?
But I was in the pub yesterday and she was there with Debbie.
What's she drinking?
I didn't check her glass, did I?
She had loads the other night. So what are you saying now?
I don't know, all right, but she'd been crying and Debbie was all over her. There was some little conspiracy happening. Has she been drinking a lot? Because if she has, Andy, she's either got a real problem or...
I've had enough.
I've just had a baby, remember? Even if I thought it was fine to drink up the duff, I could not get that much down me if I was as sick as everyone reckons Joe is.
Well, we've given him coffee and told him our best jokes, but he really wants to see the star of the show.
I'm coming.
Sorry to interrupt.
Did she tell you that she was upset? So why cry with Debbie and not with you?
You said either. She's either got a drink problem or what?
She tells lies, Andy. We both know that she's good at that. I just don't want to see you being made a mug of.
Couldn't you stay? Just one more day so I could say bye properly. The other night I told Vic that I'd lost the baby. Why? I'm surprised she hasn't spread it round now. No, it has to be today. I have to go today. It's just so hard. Can't you come to mine now? We could go to playgroup together. Debbie, I've got to do job shouting. Well, let him do them. If everything's normal when he gets back, he'll just think that I've taken her for tea or something. Did you mean what you said? About fighting back? I could stand a chance. But yeah, I do. I think about it sometimes, but then I think about how good it's been, how good it used to be. But I know I shouldn't, but I can't help still loving him. The old him, you know, the one I fell for. No, I can't.
No, listen to me. It'd be more if the family didn't owe me a bundle. She's my kid. You'll need it. Look after her, Joe.
You know, I regret a lot of things, Debbie, but never her. I couldn't love her more if she were mine.
My prayers are answered. You never guess what's happened.
What?
Breakdown van's broken down on it. Look, there's 5 minutes.
I've got to get off this.
Oh, come on, it's only up the road. You can't leave us stranded. Huh? And then she said the word engagement. I mean, she reckons she was talking about some royal or something, but she had this look in her eye. Nearly choked on my pizza. you reckon she expected me to ask? Not only Jake always wants me to go out on the raz with him and... Do you think I should just finish her?
Yeah.
1 minute. Scout's my girlfriend, I really like her.
Then what you witching onto me for?
I don't know, because you're useless.
Right, fine. Fix it yourself. Have you even checked the fuel gauge?
Aren't you supposed to be grumpy after you've had the baby?
Something wrong? I thought there might be. Stop crying.
Why don't you start? It'd make a change from what you usually do.
When you're done, come in the kitchen. I think we need to talk. Oh. And I got you this. We've never shared that little blue line moment.
One of us should go and get Sarah.
Playgroup's open for ages yet.
I haven't done the test.
Save it for next time, eh?
What do you mean?
You've lost it, haven't you?
Auntie,
Just tell me. Have you lost it?
if I could just talk to you.
If I could just talk to you.
Oh, if I could just trust you to listen without being scared that you're going to have a go. You mean you can't even look at me without having a dig?
You're making stuff up now.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at the state of me.
Just say it.
Okay. There is no baby.
That's because you're a pathetic drunk.
And you're a wife basher!
Oh, I thought it'd be my fault. Kicking out if you did, huh?
Look at you. Even the cows are more sus than you with your stupid thick face.
You killed my kid and then you blame me.
There was no kid to kill. There never was one.
Then why?
To stop you hurting me. And pushing and shoving and to stop you hating me. How can you hate me so much when all I've done is love you? And look after you and lie for you.
I don't hate you. I could never hate you.
Look what you're doing. You're destroying everything. And you do hate me. And I hate you.
Don't say that.
You promised me. You swore after the first time that it would never happen again. But then you carried on hitting me. And humiliating me. And treating me like dirt. And I'm not dirt. I'm not. You're an animal auntie and a bully. And Jack would be ashamed to know you.
Joe.
No! You try it and I'll kill you. I swear you just try and you watch what happens.
Don't, Joe. You don't mean that. You know you don't.
Please don't hurt me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. God.
It'll be okay.
What's happening to me? What's wrong with me, Joe? I'm cracking up.
Look, we'll talk about it and we'll get through it, all right? We'll make it better.
I hate myself. I'm so sorry.
I know.
Please don't leave me, Joe. Please. I'll be lost without you.
I won't. We'll be all right and we'll make it work.
You promise? I hate being like this. I just don't know what's wrong with me.
Look, we'll get through this, all right? Where have you been, Auntie? I've missed you.
How can I hurt you like that?
Shut!
Where's Terry?
Here, a mighty myth.
Oh, so am I. I've been waiting ages.
Hey, you're not the only one.
Mum's Tommy's gone off, hasn't he?
Well, you do the cafe.
No, I can't. She needs me. Wet wipes and that. Mr. Pollard will leave that.
Well, thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Won't be long. You proved them all wrong. I know you're a lovely man, really.
Clear up and serve if you're stopping.
Right. I'll serve a lot of you.
No, I only want a coffee.
Well, help yourself. Your mob usually do.
Don't alienate the customers, Eric.
You better gag him then. Here, a quid.
What's that for?
The service.
Hey. Thanks, Debbie.
Yep. She was joking. Put it in the till.
All right.
I'm going to talk to Diane and tell her what's been happening. I have to. She'll want to help. You don't hate me, do you?
Not like this, I don't.
And I'll go to the doctor if you want me to. I promise I'll start doing the anger management thing.
What, you mean you haven't been?
No. Well, we've both lied to each other, haven't we? Does Dad know you're not pregnant?
No. But I did tell Victoria. You know, that night that you kicked off about us drinking and she came round? Well, I blurted it out that I'd lost it, but that's all I said, I swear. I swear.
She's only a kid.
I know, and that's how desperate I've been.
No, you're right. It's me. It's all me. It's all my fault, and we're going to get everything back on track.
I've been so long.
I promise things are going to change now, and I mean it this time. I'm not blaming you, but we're not going to get things right until we sorted out proper custody of Sarah.
What?
You know, we need to get Debbie out of the picture, and then we can start again and have a baby of our own, and then everything will be great. It's not your fault. You're just a little bit easily led.
Auntie.
While she's around sticking a beak in, we don't stand a chance, do we? I'll phone the solicitor right away. Always the drama queen. Where are you going to go with no money in your purse?
Tell Sarah I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
Just let me go.
Well, let's have a look then, eh? Because last time I checked, you were skint.
Get off.
No more chats with a witch, then.
That's mine.
Yeah, from Debbie.
We'll go and pick on her then. Except you won't do that, will you? Because you can't terrorise someone with family and friends. All the things you've robbed from me.
Get back in the house. Sort yourself out. Then go and fetch my daughter.
No.
You've got nothing. And I've got all day.
Oh, you're here. Oh, given it's where I work.
Sometimes.
Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Pollard.
I've really enjoyed myself.
Good. Right, then, weirdo. We deserve a drink and you're paying out your tips.
I didn't get any.
Well, out your wallet, then.
Ah, thanks ever so much.
Right.
Everything all...
I don't know what you mean. Not now, I'm busy.
She's getting really silly now.
It won't stop.
Keep pressing.
I'm trying.
Ring for an ambulance.
You smashed my phone up. I'm gonna have to go back in the house.
No, don't leave me. Don't leave me on my own.
I have to.
Just get my arm and pull. I'll be alright if I can move.
No.
Do it! Ah! Not like that, you stupid bitch! Joe! Joe, I'm sorry. You hurt me, I'm sorry.
That's the last ever time.
Please don't.
You just stay there.
Joe, no.
And you just have a good think.
What about Sarah?
About all the times you've hit me and terrified me and broke my bones.
Joe, please.
You just die. Just go and just die, Andy. Just die.
Joe, don't leave me. Joe, please don't leave me.
Andy? Joe?
Is this a joke? Because if it is, it's a sick one.
Welcome, Debbie. Now get out.
You're bald!
That stopped being funny 10 minutes ago. We're like the UN, him and me. Turn up where we're needed.
Diane's indisposed.
Got your Sarah for tea.
If they'd been burgled, there would have been stuff missing. I'll ring you back when I've had another look around. I'm sure it'll be nothing. Okay, see you later, Diane. Bye.
Just back off, Eric.
Where's Diane? Got a visitor.
Have you spoken to Joe?
What's it to you?
Listen to me, you little runt. I know that she has spoke to you.
I haven't blabbed, I promise.
Where is she?
I don't know. She didn't pick Sarah up from playgroup.
Debbie! Hey, what's going on? Daz hasn't seen hide nor hair. I asked you both a question. Come on, Sarah. Let's go and ask Eric for some crisps.
Do you think something bad's happened?
Andy?
Well,
Probably not even connected.
Do I have to lose my temper here?
Just tell her, Victoria.
Joe lost the baby.
When?
Why couldn't that have happened 5 seconds ago?
Hello. Calm down, Daz.
It's stuck on his pipe, there's blood everywhere.
Is he conscious?
Have you called an ambulance? Look at him!
Is Joe there?
I don't know, I think so, I don't know. He's gone on a spike or something. You stay here with Sarah. Oh, my God.
Is he going to be okay? Diane!
What's going on?
Just look after the bar, Terry.
Where's Mummy?
She'll be back soon.
OK, so let's have a look. Where were you?
It's not her fault. Please, old man, I'm scared.
I was ringing the ambulance.
I went in the house, you weren't there.
She got it in the end. Oh, my God.
I'm ready up here.
Daz, it was an accident. We'll get through this.
Auntie.
Will, you'll see.
Let me go.
No.
Let me go.
You can't leave me.
He's been in theatre for hours.
They said they have to stabilise him before they operate. And that shoulder's in such a state, it's bound to take a long time.
And they said he's lost so much blood he might die.
Joe should be back by now. Should I went to pick up some of his stuff?
I'm going to try her mobile again.
You've tried 1,000,000 times. She's not at the farm. Phone goes onto the machine.
Last night she was acting all weird. So was Andy.
So would you with a spike through your shoulder.
Can't use this in here. I'll be just outside if the doctor needs to see me.
I'd never seen so much blood before. It was like something out of a horror film. It just hung there, Debbie, like a rag doll staring at me.
Look, it's done your head in. I know, but he's not dead, Joe, and neither are you.
I was just trying to leave him.
And you still can. But you can't think straight with that all over you. Go and get a shower and I'll get you something to wear. And we can work out exactly what you're going to do.
Diane's expecting me back at the hospital.
Forget about Andy. Forget about all of them. It's you that matters now.
I've just spent the last few hours listening to go on about how worried she is and how worried I must be. She hasn't got a clue what's been going on.
Why didn't you tell her?
Because Andy's told them at the hospital that it was an accident and I just went along with it. If I change my story now, no one's going to believe me.
It doesn't matter what Andy said. If he pulls through this and remembers that you were going to leave him, he's going to be so mad, Joe, he's going to land you in it.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
He's got nothing to lose now, has he? Do yourself a favour, get up there, get your stuff and go before things get any worse.
Joe!
How is he?
You give us stuff.
Shut up, Daz. The operation's over.
It took longer than I thought, but he's going to be okay.
When can we see him?
Debbie's jumper in it.
Where's Andy's stuff? That's what you went home for, innit?
Diane, I need to tell you something.
What did you do to Andy? Why did he keep going on about an accident?
Will you let her speak, Darren, for heaven's sake?
Can we go somewhere and talk just on our own?
If it's about my brother, I'm staying.
And me.
Well, you're not going to like what I have to say. It's Andy.
I told you she was up on one.
Diane, over the last few months, he's been...
Joe, isn't it? Andy's conscious and asking to see you. And his family. Well, if you'd all like to come with me, please. Someone to see you, Andy.
I thought it was nothing at first. Then I saw the spike, then the blood.
You haven't told us properly what happened yet.
I just need to check Andy's wound. If you could give me a moment?
Can my wife stay?
Come on then, kids, let's leave him to it.
How about a kiss? What stopped you leaving me today?
Do you think I'm some kind of monster? I was gonna leave today, just take off, but I couldn't. Not until I'd seen you were all right. I mean, that's how pathetic I am.
You came back because you love me. Just like I love you.
So much that you hit me. So much that you throw me to the floor and you kick me.
You just prove that you can give as good as you get. We fight, then we make up. It's what we are. And all this, well, this just means that we're even now. When I get out of here, we can start again.
And how do we finish, Andy? Both of us in hospital next time, or one of us dead. We can't live like this. The lies stop right now. I'm gonna tell everyone what really happened.
And then I'll tell them my side of the story. They'll think that you're off your head. Aluna used to pretend she's pregnant so she could pretend to lose a kid. And then she tries to kill her husband when he finds out. She'll send you down and you won't see Sarah ever again.
Everything okay?
Relief. That everything's gonna be alright. Isn't that right, babe?
I deserve better than this.
You'll never find anyone who loves you as much as I do.
You broke my wrist. You blacked my eye. You hit me over and over again. I should have rang the police ages ago.
But you didn't. Who'd have you? You've no mates. Your family hate you. You've no life without me and Sarah.
I used to love you so much. Every time I saw you, my heart jumped. But now you make me sick. I hate myself for letting you do this to me. But I hate you more. Andy, let me go. Let me go. Andy, get off me. Let go of me. You know, I wish I'd pushed you hard. I wish that spike had gone through your heart. I wish you were dead.
Joe, you're hurting him.
I'm hurting him.
Help me, Diane.
I think you better leave.
What's she done?
Diane, it's not how it seems.
Joe? Go before I call security. Go on. Do you want me to get a nurse?
You can see what I've had to put up with all this time. She's mental, Diane. She's been going for me for months.
I knew she was up to something.
I don't believe it.
I've been trying to keep her lid in it, but she kept hurting herself. I had to keep fending her off. I felt really bad, but she wouldn't stop.
Joe went for you.
You saw her just then. I thought I could handle it. I was out to know she'd try and kill me.
No way.
Why you let us know?
Always takes two. An argument. What brought this on?
You're not going to believe this. But she told me she'd not lost the baby because she'd never been pregnant in the first place. I just flipped.
She lied to you about that.
That's how bad things have been. I'm so sorry.
I'll take Sarah to Diane's.
Debbie, you've done enough as it is.
Oh, hardly.
I don't want to leave here, you know, but I know it won't ever be the same as it used to be.
What happened to staying and fighting back? You don't want to take any notice of Dad. He just can't get his head round it.
Yeah, it's not just him, is it? I mean, everyone's going to be talking about me and doubting me.
No, they won't. I'll put them straight and so will Diane. This is Sarah's home, Joe, and after everything that's happened, she needs a bit of stability.
I don't know where I'd go or what I'd do anyway.
So stay then.
Oh, yeah, and what? Try and run the farm on my own like a single parent?
Well, you've got Sam to help you with that.
Yeah, but even Andy was struggling lately, and he knows what he's doing round here.
Look, if it's money...
No. Well, yeah, but a bit. I just need to figure out some sort of plan of when he gets out of hospital.
Well, that's not going to be for a while yet, is it?
All right?
Suppose. How are you?
Fine. Just bought you some clothes. You know, t-shirt and that.
Cheers. What have they all been saying to you then?
Not much. What's the doctor say?
They want to keep me in for a bit. Observation. But I've got stuff to sort out. There's the farm and Sarah.
Debbie and Joe are up there playing happy families. Makes me sick.
She's staying over? Daz, bring Sarah in to see me, can't you?
I would, but you know what Diane said? She'd kill me.
She wouldn't have to know. Just get round Debbie. Offer to take Stella to the swings or something like that. You did it for Billy. I'm sorry, Daz. I just want to see my kid, that's all. And I can't all the time. I'm trapped in here, can I?
Look, if Zach's looking after Samson, why not let your hair down? Everyone's invited. It's open house.
That's only so we don't complain about the noise. You just want to go and look at all the girls in the party frocks.
Nonsense. Oh, come on. Let's just pop in there for one drink. Just to be neighbourly, eh?
Baldy, Sarah. Thanks for having a Diane.
It's a pleasure.
I thought I'd get me and Joe a DVD tonight, try and cheer her up a bit.
I feel so gutted about all the things I said to her now. Bet she proper hates me. Tell her I'm really, really sorry.
Tell her yourself. It'd do you both good. If that's all right with you.
Yeah, of course.
Are you sure she won't go mad at me? What if she chucks me out?
Look, you're the least of her worries. You can stay over if you want.
Yeah, go and pack yourself a bag. I'll have Sarah here. Go on, I'll be with you in a minute.
Can't be that bad.
Can it?
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm just due some painkillers, that's all.
Right, well, shall I get someone?
No. I'll be around in a minute.
Right, I'm starving. Try to get something for Chipper.
Yeah, that'll be good. Cod or whatever you can get.
Yeah, right. Back in a bit.
You've got a visitor. I thought we'd get that Thai place to deliver, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know why you said all them things. I didn't mean it. I know he's a liar, but I thought he'd changed. I'm such a cow to you, though. I won't blame you if you hated me forever now.
She's been rehearsing that all the way here.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've seen your lips moving.
It's okay. I understand.
Diane sent the wine and thought you might like to watch a film. I hate him now and I'll never forgive him for what he did to you.
Hey, come on.
You won't go away, will you? You'll stay. This is your home and we're your family. And Sarah needs you. You're a mum.
Look, Vic, come on. Cheer up, will you? I'm not going anywhere, all right? Hey, I need you to do the back of my hair. Come on.
Where is he?
Sorry, you are?
His brother. Andy Sugden's. I was here earlier.
He's discharged himself. He left about 10 minutes ago.
Was he well enough?
Doctor wasn't very happy, but your brother insisted.
Well, was he all right? Was he upset or anything?
No, not really. Well, He's a bit agitated. Frustrated by the form filling, I think. Expect he's just got a cab straight home.
Yeah, it's in the pink bag underneath the sink. Vic, grab some more cotton wool. You know what? I feel so much more human now.
Well, you do look a dog without your slap on.
Oh, shame it doesn't work for you, eh?
Oi! Cheeky little cow.
Hey, I think I've got a bottle of tequila left over from Christmas.
Oh, good. Get some salt and a lemon as well.
Yeah, you should be so lucky.
Oh! Debbie! What the hell are you doing here?
Get out of my house.
Yeah, right. I'm going nowhere, but you are. It's Diane's name on the lease now, and I think you'll find she wants Joe here, not you. Don't walk away from me, Andy! Andy!
Joe, where is it?
Just go, just take the phone and
Joe!
just ring Dad. I can't, please. Vic, I've got no shoes, doesn't matter, just...
Joe? Is Sarah in there?
No, she's not.
Having a party with you? But you've got lots to celebrate, haven't you? You've got my farm, my own, my daughter.
She's not in there, Andy!
Don't give me that, I need to see her.
No, she's not, I swear.
Get out my way. I'm not going anywhere until I've seen her. Where is she? At yours?
You'll never see her again if I get my way. You call yourself a dad?
You're calling me on my parenting skills? Joe! Joe, get in here now.
You stay where you are. You don't have to do what he says anymore.
Stay out of it, you. You better tell me where she's staying, Debbie. The Dingles? Believe me, I'll go for every single one of them if I have to. Tell me where she is.
No, Andy, I won't tell you where she is. And I want you to go now.
You're pathetic.
Debbie, if you don't get out of my way, I swear I'm
You
gonna...
know what? Go on then, big man, try it. You know I'll fight back and then I'll have you locked up.
Oh, please, Debbie, don't.
Andy!
You don't say no to me now, are you?
Andy, get off
spiteful cow!
Andy!
Should have seen through you from the start. Always lying and manipulating to everyone. I must have been stupid because I married you.
Andy! Leave alone!
What the hell are you doing?
Daz,
You hurting her?
no.
How many times?
Right, you two, back to the pub, Daz.
There you go, over there in a bit.
If you touch him, Andy.
That'll be fine, just go.
No, we can't leave Daz.
It's fine. Come on, get out. Come on.
I'm glad you're not my real brother. I hate you!
I can't expect you to understand, Daz, but you just got to trust me.
Trust you? Why should I? You lied to me. I defended you to Diane, to the village, to everyone. I believed you. But it's all true, innit? How could you? How could you do something like that to a tiny girl like Jo?
I didn't. I don't. Come on, Daz, if I've been beating her up, then why didn't she leave me?
Why can't you admit it? Say it!
All right. I grabbed her by the hair, okay? But I've never gone for her before, or anybody else. You could ask Katie. That wasn't me just then, Daz. She made me do that.
Nobody makes you.
I've been under a lot of pressure lately. She's been no saint either. She's been goading me.
You've been beating her up. Just like Billy beat up your man, he beat up mine. Or anyone else that got in his way.
No, Daz, it's not like that.
I'm not listening to any more of your excuses. Do you know what? You're sick, just like our dad. And you deserve a good smack. But I'm not going to give it to you. Because I'd just be as bad as you are.
him by the hair, but Dad shouted at him and he stopped.
Where's Daz now?
He won't come with us.
Are you okay, Joe?
Is Sarah asleep? I was going to look in on her.
Just give her 5 minutes, eh?
Shall I not call the police? Get one of them restraining orders on her?
No, what he needs is a good slap. Should get my granddad onto him.
Two wrongs, eh, Debbie? Victoria, pop the kettle on.
Hey, it's all right. He can't get to you here, and Daz will be fine, don't worry.
We better go up and make the bed. No, you're not going on your own. I'm coming with you. Don't make a fuss. I'll be fine. You stay here. Look after them.
Andy? I don't know about you, but my mouth feels like the bottom of a bird cage.
Leave me alone. I know you all hate me anyway.
Do you? Well, that's funny, because I don't. How many have you taken?
Not enough.
That's good, then.
I screwed up properly this time.
Well, if a job's worth doing.
Where's Daz?
I came on my own. And I'll go when I've said my piece. But you'll hear me out. You owe me that at least.
It's just you and me, then. You were right about one thing. Jack being ashamed of me. You probably wish I'd done it the first time. You honestly think he'll stand by me now? No. I've let him down again, haven't I? How many times is it now?
He was proud of you for doing the right thing over the fire. He told you that, didn't he? He only regrets not coming clean about it at the time. But you're both as stubborn as each other.
In the genes. Can't be, can it? I must get that from my real dad, then. You heard from him lately. Where is she, then? Round at yours?
Val's with her.
All taken her side already.
When you and Katie got back together, Jack wasn't happy, was he? But then again, he didn't like Joe much at first, did he? Thought that wouldn't work either. But he took you in when Katie chucked you out. Let the three of you work it through. And you're going to need help to sort this out now, aren't you? And if that's not possible, then we'll have to make sure that you both go about any separation in the right way.
She's divorcing me now.
I didn't say that.
Get off me. This is all your fault, this. If you hadn't caused it up to Billy, then none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have gone down and I wouldn't have...
How do you feel, Andy? Obviously, going to prison had some effect on you.
You just want me to admit everything so she can press charges and get rid of me.
I know it's not an easy thing to talk about, but I just want to help.
Well, go on. You can go on now with a clear conscience. You did your bit. Tried to talk sense into me. But I'm beyond help now. Can't you see that?
I tried to tell her, but she didn't want me going up there mob-handed.
You didn't see what it was like.
Don't worry. You'll not do anything to harm Diane. You wouldn't dare.
You all right?
I don't know what to say.
Is Jo going to sleep in your room tonight? Yeah, she can have my bed.
Well, I'll look out one of Diane's nighties for you. Don't mind Ann Summers, do you?
I'm sorry, Joe. And for not believing you, for all the stuff I said.
Well, he is your brother.
But he's always had a temper, but we never were women.
I kept thinking that the real Andy would come back. I hoped that he'd snap out of it, and sometimes he did, and I thought everything was going to be all right again. But then some days, the slightest thing that I would say or do, and he would just go off again like a bomb.
How long? That's why I ran off, innit? I think he tried to tell me. Look, I know he did. I'm not stupid, I didn't get it. I didn't listen.
I just don't want to believe it either.
Daz, I told so many lies when I first met Andy. And I did so many awful things. I mean, look, I took him off Katie.
Only because you loved him so much.
I've spent half my life looking up to him.
Me too.
Well, no wonder you doubted me then. I mean, this is just the sort of thing that I would do, isn't it? Make things up and manipulate everyone. What goes around comes around.
No. I've got to know you since then. I've seen how strong you've been for Andy. I should have trusted you.
Look, we'll get over this. We'll move on with our lives. It's Andy that's got to live with what he's done, not us.
I expect it's taken the pain away, at least. The physical pain. Not the other type, eh?
It will.
Things will seem much brighter in the morning. Can't believe I just said that.
You're not gonna stop me, so don't bother. Go on, do it. Are you gonna call? Val? Police? By the time they get here, I'll be long gone. Go on. Tell them I wasn't here. You can say you drove around looking for me, but no luck. I'll even write a note. Come back to hospital. You can ring them in the morning, but then it'll all be over. Sugden's little problem solved.
Stop it! You don't know what you're saying.
Oh, I do. I've lost everything. I don't want to try and patch my life together again. It's best for everyone this way.
Painting yourself to be the hero now? Oh, yes, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Us all in black at your funeral, sobbing and crying. Why? Why did he do it? It's all our fault. If only we tried harder. If only we'd listened to him. But you know what folks would really be saying? Oh, that poor little girl. That's who I feel sorry for.
This isn't a cry for help. I'm not looking for sympathy or to get everyone back on side.
Aren't you? Maybe not. But it's still cowardly when we've got to carry on. You don't want to do us a favour. You want to punish us. It's a nice little fantasy, Andy. Trouble is, you don't actually get to attend your own wake. Who knows? You might not bother to turn up if we care about you that little. Go on then. But you'd better do it properly. You don't want to wake up with the mother of all hangovers, do you? Or die a long, slow, painful death from kidney failure. 'Cause that's what happens, you know, if you don't get it right. Actually, what am I still doing here? Daz and Victoria won't miss you. And I dare say I'll get over it soon enough. And yeah, you're probably right. It would be best for Joe. And Sarah.
Leave Sarah out with this.
You of all people should know you can't keep a secret in this village forever. One day, somebody's going to tell her how her daddy really died. How he took his own life. Not strong enough to face up to his mistakes. Or maybe he just didn't care enough to stick around and try and be a proper father to her.
I didn't do it. I hit her.
Andy, no way. I thought maybe you'd have gone to the hospital.
He's the last person I want to talk to. I don't give a damn about her.
Why'd you say that?
You know, after what he tried to do. Selfish git.
What do you mean?
Hasn't Diane told you?
Vic, you better tell me what you're talking about right now.
That night he kicked off, Diane found him in here taking pills. She would have been left without a dad.
Yeah?
How you doing?
All right. Reckon I'll be out by Tuesday.
Really? How did it go this morning? You were seeing someone from the psychiatric unit.
Oh, I cancelled it.
Why did you do that?
I don't need a shrink.
You tried to kill yourself.
I know what I tried to do. I don't need to talk about it.
Andy.
Please, leave it. thought you'd gone.
No such luck. I popped down to the psychiatric unit while you were sleeping. They can fit you in tomorrow. I know you think I should mind my own business, but I care about you.
You're the only person that does.
They'll help you sort things out. I'm not a psychiatrist. But I can see how scared and confused you are.
Who wouldn't be? I don't want to be like this anymore.
Andy, listen to me. You're in a bad way. I can't help you, however much I want to. You need help from someone who knows about these things.
I just want to forget.
Forgetting isn't an option. You need to be strong.
Who is it?
It's only me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
No, it's all right. Look, I don't want to sound rude, Diane, but I've just got Sarah off to bed and I've got a million things I need to do.
Victoria said she told you about Andy's incident.
Well, I was going to find out eventually, wasn't I?
I wasn't sure if you'd want to know. He's coming out on Tuesday.
Oh, thanks for warning me.
So I was wondering if you know what your plans are.
What do you mean?
Are you thinking of staying on here?
Well, where else would I go?
It's not going to be easy running a farm single-handed. I'm sure Andy would be prepared to do his
Oh, no.
bit.
No way.
Thing is, and I know he's brought all this on himself, but he's in a pretty bad way. And it would be good if he could get back to doing something he knows.
I don't want him anywhere near me or Sarah. You've got no right to ask me this.
All right, sorry. Forget I mentioned it.
And where's he going to go then? Where's he going to stay when he gets out?
I'll think of something. Don't worry. It's not your problem.
I'm on a roll this morning. I've conned Eric into thinking he needs some new shirts. What I haven't told him is they're all half price in the sales, which leaves enough for what I want. Hey, there's loads of bargains. Why don't you come with us?
Because I've got other things to do this morning.
I'll come. I could do some new clothes.
No, you won't. You're going to school. I've got to go to the hospital. They're letting Andy out. We need to talk about this.
I've said all I need to. If I never see him again, it'll be too soon.
I feel exactly the same.
We can't just turn our backs on him.
He's got no right to our help after what he did, and I'm certainly not going to let it spoil a good morning's shopping.
He's got to go somewhere. As far as I'm concerned, he can go to hell.
Right, scrambled eggs with brekkie.
Suits me. What's wrong?
No.
Look, it was just a car going past. We're never going to let Andy get near you again, right?
It's just going to take us some time to get used to it, that's all. I mean, for months, all I could think about was how not to make him angry. Let's face it, he's going to be furious when Diane tells him he's not welcome here.
Oh, come on, Joe, you've got to stop thinking like that. You're not on your own anymore, you've got friends. If Andy wants to start causing trouble, he'll be taking on half the village, and he hasn't got the guts to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Like you said, it's going to take a while for you to get used to it. Right, Gwen and I can deal with the cabs this morning, and the garage can open late for a change. Good excuse for me to play with Sarah, eh?
Thanks, Debbie.
So, all set then?
Yep. Can we call by the farm on the way back?
No. I've explained all that.
I know, I just need to talk to Jo for a few minutes.
She won't see you.
Well, she has to. We've got things to sort out.
Maybe. But you'll have to do that through me.
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm entitled to see Sarah. We've got to make arrangements.
I'll talk to Jo about it.
I saw the psychiatrist like you asked. Jo needs to understand I'm trying to do everything to put things right.
I'll mention it when I talk to her.
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You two decide if I can go to the farm, see my own daughter. I can't do anything without your permission.
Andy, you brought all this on yourself when you started down this road. You should have known there'd be a price to pay.
What's Sarah going to think when she hears what people are saying about me?
Jo hasn't said anything bad about you to Sarah. It's best for all of you if she never knows the truth.
I'd never do anything to harm Sarah. Jo knows that. She's not got no right to keep me away from her.
Maybe now isn't the best time to be shouting about your rights.
I knew it was a bad idea. I saw the look on your face out there. You're ashamed of me.
I'm ashamed of what you've done. I can't deny it. But you're still family. You have to prove to people you'll never do anything like this again.
What if they're not ready to give me a second chance? You saw the way they looked at me. Like they used to look at Billy.
You can stop that now. You're nothing like him.
Do you really think that, or is it just what you want to believe?
I believe you make your own chances in this life. So it's up to you to turn this around. And if you don't, you've got no one to blame but yourself. I've got a pub to run.
What do you want me to do?
Stay out of trouble.
Never thought he'd have the nerve to come back here after what he's done.
Aye. He needs to be told he's not welcome.
We should have listened when you warned us. This time we'll make sure that we spell it out.
I don't know, Dad. If you threaten Andy, he might start hitting Joe again.
Yeah, and I think there's been enough violence, actually. I think descending down to his level won't prove anything.
That seems to be all he understands, isn't it? I mean, he's not long out of prison for killing his mother.
Aye, and he's put Joe in hospital twice.
I'm not defending him, but that doesn't mean you can take the law into your own hands, does it?
I'm not going down there to lynch him. I'm just going to give him a warning.
So it's one step out of line, he'll have us all to answer to.
Aye. If he's got any sense, he'll see it's time he moved on.
I've had a great time in Harrogate. Shocked till I've dropped. Do you want to see what I got?
Not now. I've got other things on my mind.
Yes, well, take my word for it. A shopping spree will wipe all those cares away.
I doubt it.
Andy's in the back room. I don't believe this. He had nowhere else to go. Well, that's his problem, not ours. How long's he staying?
I don't know. Till he gets back on his feet.
You haven't thought this through.
I've done what I had to do.
And what about this place, eh? I've told you it's going to lose our business.
No, it won't. I've told him to stay out of sight until things quieten down.
Oh. Well, somehow I don't think your plan's worked.
We've heard Andy's back.
He's just out of hospital. He needs to rest.
As long as he's in Phyllis, Joe's in danger.
Right, so if he needs time to recover, he's best off doing it somewhere else.
I've just been saying the same thing myself.
So it's only you that wants him here?
I've given him a roof over his head, same as you would for your family.
Yeah, fair enough. I've no argument with you, Dan, but we want a few words with him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You better give him this message, then. His card is marked.
Something wrong? Why would you think that? You never normally meet me off the bus.
I just need to talk to you.
I don't know.
Nothing. But Andy's going to be staying with us for a while.
Oh, no, he's not.
Just till things settle down.
I don't want him anywhere near me.
He's got nowhere else to go. He's family.
I'm family too, but you never care how I feel. He killed my mum. He's been beating up his wife for months.
I know. It's a difficult situation.
Not if you tell him we never want to see him again.
I can't do that.
Everyone at school knows what he's done. What are they going to say when they hear you've welcomed him back? Well, if you haven't got the guts to tell him, then I have. Are you sure you can trust Diane?
I thought she was on my side.
I just don't understand why she'd take Andy in.
Well, she's thinking of her family, isn't she? And she's got to go somewhere. It's a new situation, so I guess there's stuff to sort out.
That's what worries me, though. You know, he's obviously telling her how he thinks things should be.
He'll be telling her that I can't handle things up here without him.
Well, then it's up to us to put her straight, isn't it?
Yeah. And he'll be saying that he's doing this for me. He knows she's got the lease.
Yeah, but Diane knows what everybody thinks about him. Right, let's stop worrying. I'll talk to Diane for you.
Hi, Victoria.
I don't want you here.
Then I guess we'll have to try and stay out of each other's way, then.
Let's get something straight. Diane says you're family, but all you've ever done is destroy mine.
Let's not get into all that again.
I know I've made mistakes.
Mistakes? You killed my mother. You told us that you wanted to make up for what you'd done. Joe stood by you when you were in prison, and look how you repaid her. Why would anyone ever trust you ever again? I hate you. I wish you died in that hospital.
That's enough, Victoria.
I've only started.
Well, maybe it's best if you two stay apart till things calm down.
Suits me. Go into my room.
This is never going to work.
It has to. You've got no choice.
Where's Andy? Back at the pub. Worried about what he's planning.
I've told him to keep out of trouble.
Right. Well, then he'd better stay away from here.
I give you my word, I won't let him bother Joe.
Well, what is it you want to talk to me about then?
Sarah.
Look, she went to Miriam's after playgroup. I thought it was best that she saw her friends, you know, to keep things as normal as possible.
I agree. And it would be normal for her to see her daddy sometimes.
You promised me that he wouldn't come back up here.
He won't. But I thought maybe I could come and collect her and take her to the village to see him.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I trust him to bring her back.
I'd bring her back myself.
This isn't fair, Diane. You know the state that Joe's been in. You shouldn't be trying to push her into things.
Whatever he's done, Sarah's still his daughter.
And mine. I don't want him anywhere near her.
I want to do my own work in here.
Well, I'm not stopping you.
Yes, you are. I can't work with you in the same room.
There's no need to make this any harder than it has to be. If you can't do it for my sake, do it for Dan's.
I don't owe either of you any favours.
I know I've messed everything up, but I want to put it right. Dan's risking a lot to give me that chance.
Then she's wasting her time.
I've learnt my lesson. I've lost everything.
That doesn't mean you'll change. You'll always be a coward and a bully, and I hate you! I want him out of here!
No problem, love.
I can't let you behind the bar, Zach.
Look, I'm just trying to help the kid.
You know what he did to Joe. There's no way it's safe leaving him alone with a girl Victoria's age.
You don't want him here any more than we do.
Thank you. Oh.
I don't want any trouble, Zach.
Well, you should have stayed away from the village then.
Well, if I did that, I'd never see my daughter again.
I lost my mother thanks to you. Your daughter's better off without you.
Well said, lass. That's what we all feel. Now, you are good at laying down the law with women and kids. Try shouting the odds with someone your own size.
I'm through with fighting.
Why? Because you're facing someone who might hear your bike? Not such a tough guy now, are you?
What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry, Diana, I couldn't stop him.
Get back to the bar, Zach.
Not until this bit of dirt gets the message.
It's all right, Grandad. I'll deal with him.
Eh?
Well, I said this is about Sarah. She's my kid. It's up to me to tell him the score.
OK. But he gives you any trouble, just shout and I'll be back.
This is between me and Andy.
You've got no right to keep me from Sarah.
That's rich coming from you. You spent the last year trying to keep her away from me, trying to get me to sign away any rights that I've got.
So this is about you getting your own back?
No, this is about what's good for Sarah, and she's better off without you.
That's not true. She loves me.
She loves Joe, and she knows what you've been doing to her.
No! She never saw anything like that.
But she still knows that something was going on. Just look at that picture that she drew. That just shows how much you were upsetting her.
OK, maybe things are best if me and Joe are apart. That way Sarah won't have to worry any more arguments. That doesn't mean you should keep her away from me. You've got to give me a chance.
Why should I help you? I'm here for Sarah. I don't want you upsetting her anymore. I don't want you in her life. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure you never see her again.
How did it go with Debbie?
She's determined to fight me any way she can.
And it looks like she'll have her whole family behind her.
They can't stop me seeing Sarah. I've got legal rights.
Now might be a bad time to be talking about going to the law. There could be a lot of other questions they want answered. You've got to try and make your peace with Jo. If she agrees you can have access to Sarah, no one's going to argue.
She won't speak to me.
And you know why? This is going to take time, Andy, so you can stop feeling sorry for yourself. You made this mess. You're the only one who can put it right.
There's not one decent job in here. It's all care workers and telesales.
Are you well enough to work yet?
Well, it's daft, really. There's Jo up at the farm, coping with everything on her own. And Sarah. And I'm here, useless. I wasn't suggesting anything.
Weren't you?
No. I'm backing off and staying right away, just like you said. But who knows how long it's going to be before I can see Sarah again. It could take weeks, months. I'll be a stranger to her.
No, you won't.
Please, Diane. You're my only hope. Can't you just try and talk to her again? I'm sure we could work something out.
Yeah, look, I know, but I can't really talk about it now because Sarah's late for playgroup. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be here. All right, bye.
See you later, Daddy. Bye.
You've got to stay strong, Joe. You can't let him start calling the shots again.
I know, but even you said it's important to know growing up who your parents are and that you care about them.
Well, that's totally different.
Look, I'm just talking to her.
All right, you think about what it means. If he has access, he's going to be up here all the time acting like he owns a place. He still hasn't given you the farm keys back yet, has he?
I'm sorry about the state of this place.
Oh, that's a relief. For a minute there, I thought you'd been burgled. I always used to say to folk, sorry about the mess, but we live here.
Oh, Diane, just leave that, honestly. I'll sort it out when she gets to bed.
Oh, I wasn't criticising you. I know what it's like, working women.
Look, he can see her, all right?
Oh, thanks, love, you'll be made up. And I dare say you could do with a break and all.
Look, there's just a few conditions, non-negotiable.
Of course, just name them.
All right, he doesn't come here. You pick her up and take her to yours. And I want the visit supervised by you at all times, every minute, no matter what he says.
Of course, I promise you.
And I want his keys back as well.
No problem, I'll give them to you tomorrow. Any luck on the job front? Well, I've been to see Jo and it's good news.
Oh, yes. You are brilliant. When can I see her?
Tomorrow, briefly, but she's insisted on a few conditions.
Like what?
I'll bring Sarah here, but she wants me to sit with you both.
Yeah, whatever. I still can't believe she agreed to it. Was there anything else? What?
She wants the farm keys back. And to be honest, I can understand why.
I've got to go and cover the cabs. We'll talk about this later, yeah?
Debbie, it's done.
Well, then undo it. You know how I feel about this, Joe. It's not just you that I'm worried about, it's Sarah as well.
You know what? I told her when I was putting her to bed, and she was made up. And Diane will be there all the time.
All right, and how long do you think that's going to last?
I trust her.
Fine. Fine, you trust her. But what about him?
Well, what happens if he'd taken me to court? Then it'd be completely out my hands.
Come on, Joe, you're not stupid. You know they take one...
Oh, Debbie, shut up! You think you know everything, but you don't. He's her dad. He's got rights. He's got more rights than I have. I'm not even a legal guardian. And do you know why that is? Because I laid off on that flaming adoption. Because of you.
Where have you been?
Entertaining the neighbours, why?
Well, I've been after you.
What's up?
Sarah, Joe, mental case.
I told you that I'd sort that out, and you said no.
Well, I'm saying yes now.
Right.
Sarah. Oh.
That's the sound of a woman who needs a break.
I can't find Sarah now.
Oh, she's just playing out. Dolly's climbing the wall.
Oh, right, well, Dolly's not the only one. She's not even changed yet, Diane. I would have had her ready, but I'm just...
You've got a million other things on.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, the only thing I'm judging is your state of exhaustion, which I would say is pretty high. Don't worry, I'll have her ready in no time. Sit.
No, I'm fine.
Sit. One Miss Sugden ready to go.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hang on, I'll just nip upstairs and get a hat and scarf.
Did you just knock really quietly, or am I going deaf?
No, I've no beef with you, Diane. But here's how it is. She's going nowhere near him.
I see. Him being who?
You know what I mean.
Oh, we left Dolly upstairs. Go back up and get her.
He's had his warning.
Well, I'm sorry, Shadrach and Zach, but I'm warning you. You've got no say.
I have.
She told us the score. Now we're telling you.
And I've heard you. Now, if you don't mind, will you move, please?
I'll do what has to be done.
So will I, and if that means the police.
I don't think you want them involved.
What's going on?
She's not going.
Yes, she is. It's all been arranged.
Well, we've unarranged it.
Hang on a minute. You can't just come in here shouting the odds.
Now, I told you that I didn't want it, and you still went ahead.
Yeah, Debbie, I made a decision. That's what mums do.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I've made mine.
That kid here is not setting foot near Andy Sugden. That's how it is. If you want out change, you'll have to come through me.
Well, if that's what it takes.
I'm going to go and talk to her.
You're going nowhere, unless it's out.
If she's banking on waiting us out and then sloping off down the village, we'll stay here as long as it takes.
Or until I decide I've had enough and really do call the police, which I'm getting closer to, Zach.
We're only here out of worry for Sarah. I'm surprised at you, Diane.
I'm surprised at you, making it harder than need be for a girl who's already at her wit's end. She needs help, not hassle. What exactly is your concern?
Andy was knocking her about. Now, if he does that to his missus...
Kane and Charity knocked lumps out of each other like they were auditioning for gladiators. But you never stopped Kane seeing Debbie.
It weren't the same.
Because he's your son. Well, Andy's Jack's son and I'm Jack's wife. I'm not condoning what he did. But Kane was a lifelong criminal.
Hey, don't you be...
Taking your family's name in vain, like you're taking mine.
Sarah's my family.
She's the child your granddaughter couldn't wait to get rid of.
Yeah. And let's not forget how old I was when I got knocked up, or who did it.
Sarah's a dingo. And it's up to me to look out for her.
All right, well, you're doing a rubbish job at it. She's crying her eyes out through there, thinking this is all her fault.
Oh, of course it's not.
Yes, Andy hit me, all right? But she never saw, and he never went near her. You're upsetting her more than he ever did, and you reckon you care about her? Well, shut your mouth and use this.
Now, have we all finished being silly?
I don't call it silly.
Oh, Debbie, I throw myself under a combine before I see any harm come to her. She misses her dad.
I'll tell you to your face, then we all know where we are. If he so much as raises his hand to her, I'll bury him alive.
No, you won't. Because I'll have killed him first.
Fair enough.
But it won't come to that.
What do we have to drink? Lemonade! Hooray!
Sam? Yeah? Have you had the stickers off this? No. Very disappointing.
Ah, he loves you, eh? I've missed you loads.
Let's hope Daddy appreciates what he's got, eh?
Dad? I do.
You wouldn't have done what you did if you'd appreciated it.
Right, let's go in the back room.
Get back in your box, Sam. You're in the boozer, aren't you? Where's your kid?
A playgroup, having fun. You want to watch out for him, Diane.
She is doing, that's the deal. I'd never hurt Sarah.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't ever get a chance.
Have you seen the keys for the tractor?
What do they look like?
They look like keys.
Well, I've seen a lot of keys, Joe.
Oh, Debbie, what's your problem?
You know exactly what my problem is. And I don't know what you're getting so upset about because you got your own way, so take a breath.
Look, you had no right bringing those two up here. We're like the heavy mob.
But you wouldn't listen to me, would you?
Look, I'm just trying to be there for a little girl that's been through a lot.
There's your keys.
Oh, Zach, look, before you start, I can't go...
We were on our way home. And I got to thinking
Look, she's gone.
that you look like someone who could use some extra hands.
Well, yeah, about 50 pairs.
Well, it's 2 pair to be going on with. Serious offer.
Well, I've got a fence that's seen better days.
Lead the way.
Where is she? Where's she gone? She was there a minute ago. Sarah? Boo, there you are. I knew you'd be somewhere, you little monkey. I know you did. Come on, then. Let's hide again. Quick, come on.
Oh, stick to in here, Pet. There's a good girl.
I'm not going to do anything.
I know you're not. It's just that I promised Joe.
It's only outside, Diane.
Oh, all right, but I'll have to come as well.
No, it's all right. Listen, we'll play in here today, and then next time, we go and play outside, eh?
When?
Well, soon, I hope. You're not going to be able to get rid of me. Not if I can help it. Not ever.
I'm going to lie to her. I'm going to tell her you were here, but that it's all down to this one. Jo's the last person who'd want to see you upset, isn't she?
We don't want to upset you, do we?
Now, remember...
I'm not moving.
Oh, quick question. Is that normal?
They must have got out.
I knew there'd be a name for it.
I've been meaning through that fence as well. Diane, I'm going to have to sort it.
No, Andy!
What the hell's going on?
You okay? Cal's got out.
Oh, yeah, we look like we were overrun.
I just got them back in.
You promised me.
I know I did, love. But Sarah got upset when she thought her daddy wouldn't bring her back.
Could have stayed in car.
It's a good thing he came.
I could fix the fence if you like. With a bit of help.
I've got someone on it.
I didn't see anyone.
Well, they must have gone home.
Left half the job. I didn't pay them.
It's Zach and Shadrach, actually, and they're doing it for free because they pity me. Come on, little Len. Oh, you're freezing. I'll get you in the house. Pick a DVD and I'll be in a minute, okay?
Don't count this as breaking the rules, Jo. Sarah mithered. And he'd be broken-hearted if he thought he'd never see her again.
Look, you know I'm fair.
You are, more than. And it's not easy when you've been through what you have.
Look, it's easy to know what's best for Sarah. The hard part is getting a lot of pig-headed people to agree.
You're doing a fantastic job. But listen, don't neglect yourself. I mean it. What's good for you is good for Sarah. Kids pick up on things.
Hang on a sec.
What?
You give me a hand.
You're not supposed to be here.
How's about just staying out of my life, eh?
Just words today, isn't it?
Yeah. Saves his fist for when he's with women.
Hurrah, Sam. I still owe you for that.
I was told you was there to fix a fence. Oh, it didn't seem fixed when half a dozen cows came through it.
But we've just been fetching these.
You nick it?
I didn't. Are you in a position to be choosy?
Oh, dear.
We do have a stable.
Yeah, but you're not welcome to stay in it.
But we do have one.
He's got somewhere to stay. Haven't you got somewhere to go? Jo thought you might need some more stuff.
Making out I'm out to stay more like. You can't run this place on your own, you know.
Then I'll get help.
You can't afford it.
Well, then I'll beg.
What about Sarah? Jo, what about Sarah?
Hey, Anne!
We need to sort this out now. You can't just let me see her whenever. I'm a dad. It's not fair. It's not fair on her.
I'll be in touch.
Well, we're in touch now, Jo.
Andy!
Sarah back.
No, she's in her bedroom.
What did she say about seeing Andy?
Oh, well, she had a great time. He's the best daddy in the world. He loves her. She loves him.
What a creep. Him, not her.
He brought her back.
Brazen get.
He had some excuse. I almost believed him.
Not what you want, though.
Do you know what? I'm kind of glad he did. Because I'd packed his stuff up and I gave him it. Looked him straight in the eye, and you know what? I almost enjoyed how gutted he was. I feel like I've crossed the line. Jumped a hurdle. It doesn't scare me anymore. I feel like I can finally move on with my life.
Nearly ready. Take your time. Brass neck on her.
At least Andy Sugden will be pleased. Might stop him being the hot topic.
Yeah, it were a very bad business, that.
Oh, brilliant.
What?
This mean you're here for good?
Well, I hope not.
Join the club.
I said, be nice. Here you are.
Thanks.
Why are you bringing him that far?
Because he wanted one. And I am nice.
He's taking over.
It's his home as much as yours.
He's got a home.
One that I can't even step foot in.
Oh, poor you. What's the world coming to when you can't beat your wife up anymore?
Enough.
But that's what she said. It's your own stupid fault.
I know it is.
And we all have to suffer.
Go.
Me?
Yes. Please.
Joe loved that today.
I think I might have in her position.
It's not just me, though, is it? You saw Sarah. She wouldn't let me go.
It's hard. I know.
It wouldn't be if Joe...
Andy, you've done wrong. And when kids are involved, it gets messy. Now, you can mope and moan, or you can do what Joe asks and be grateful. Either way, if you're hoping for a smooth run through this, you'd better alter your expectations. You can help me check the stock in the cellar if you like. There's a delivery due later.
You don't have to keep finding me things to do.
No, she doesn't. The busier you are, the less time there is to mope.
Well, I can't really do a lot with this, can I?
What he's trying to say is that he's useless.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I'll stay before half term. We never do much.
Oh, great. So we're going to have you hanging about all day.
I'll be trying to keep as far away from here as possible.
Thanks a lot.
It's his own fault.
Maybe. But I could do without you reminding him every 5 minutes.
Just as well I won't be here then.
Meaning?
Kaylee and her dad are going on holiday. They said I could go as well.
What about sorting out your work experience?
I've tried. There's nothing going.
Well, you'd better find something if you want to go on that holiday.
Oh.
You've got a nerve.
Sit down, Andy. I'll come and take your order.
I've just been talking to Victoria's career guidance bloke.
Oh, if only I'd listened to mine. There's no telling what I could have been.
You mean this isn't your dream job? Apparently, she's been applying for the most ridiculous placements because she thinks that'll get her out of doing work experience.
Crafty. You've got to admire her style.
Well, she's got another thing coming, especially if she wants to go on holiday with Kaylee. Got a good mind to teach her a lesson.
I like the sound of that. Count me in.
Hey, you could always make her work here. 10 minutes of this and she'll be begging for mercy.
Yeah, that's far too easy. We need something much worse.
I stuck up for you.
I know.
I couldn't believe you were capable of hitting her.
I'm not proud of what I did. When I came out of prison, it just felt like I wasn't needed anymore.
Joe worked so hard to keep that farm going, you know.
I felt like I'd lost control. Everything that happened, all the things that went wrong, just somehow Joe's fault.
But nothing can justify what you did, Andy.
I'm not trying to. I know I was wrong, that people hate me for what happened. I hate myself.
Well, then do something about it.
You saw the way people look at me.
No one said it was going to be easy, Andy, but what other choice do you have? You've got to do it for Sarah, if nobody else.
Where do I start?
I could do with some help at the stables.
Well, I'd hardly be much use for this.
I'm sure we'd find you something.
I don't want you bitter.
Good, because you're not going to get it. I don't agree with what you did, Andy. But I do know how much you love Sarah and how much she loves you. And it's up to you. You can carry on feeling sorry for yourself, or you can get on with your life. All right?
I did what I can. A bit slow as this, sorry.
It's all right. Thank you.
Listen, can I call you back? Cheers. What the hell's he doing here?
Working. What does it look like?
Since when?
Since I gave him a job.
You are joking. You could lose clients because of him.
Right, well, I won't tell him if you won't.
And if I say no?
You're my landlord, Matthew, but this is my business, OK?
And you're prepared to risk it for the likes of him? You've only just got back on track.
I need the help. That's all there is to it.
Listen, you work for Katie, got it? If I find you anywhere where you shouldn't be...
Sorry about that.
Maybe this isn't a good idea.
What, you saying you don't want the job?
I don't want you getting grief because of me.
Look, let me worry about that, OK? So, you still in?
Thought or hoped. Well, if you must know, I've been working at the stables. Katie's offered me a job.
Really? That's great.
Well, I'm not sure Matthew thinks so.
Ignore him. Just keep your head down. Try your best. Well, if it isn't the butcher of Beckendale.
What you on about?
I'd love to tell you, but I think Diane should have the honours. It's about your work placement. I checked. You're right. All the pop star wagon top celebrity jobs have gone.
I did try looking.
Not hard enough, it seems. There's not much available, and you're too young for what there is. But I did manage to find you one. In an abattoir.
There's no way I'm doing that.
Seems to me you've got no choice if you want me to pay for this holiday.
I can't. I'm a vegetarian.
Then find one yourself, fast.